Hello, what chart time frame works best for entry decisions when it comes to swing trading? I think it could depend on the type of strategy you are using. For the strategy that I use, I found daily chart, more precisely maximum daily chart, to be the time frame, the chart time frame that I use to buy stocks. We are going to analyze LECO as of May 27, 2026. Okay, so when I'm looking at LECO here on, maximum daily chart, I wanted to buy around either one of those two support lines. And right now, the price is coming from the top of the mountain, but it has now reached there. So therefore, I'm not going to buy. I'm seeing some arrows on the chart, and we can take a look at those closely. So arrows facing upward mean we bought it. Arrows facing downward mean we sold it. So we bought it around March 4, 2025. The date is on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. And then we sold it around February 5 or 2026. So when I'm putting my mouse on that daily bar, every single bar on this time frame is one day transaction represented in one bar. So when I'm putting my mouse on that, the corresponding price is around, let's just say, 195. So if I purchase it at 195 and I sold it, let me zoom more, and I sold it, let's say, 294, I could easily make $200. I could easily have made $200 per share on this one, holding on to it for almost a year. So $200 per share. So, and yeah, I found the daily time frame to work for me. So when I'm going to buy stocks, I just like to come to it and see where the stock are at that day, and I'll just place an order. Because of the time frame it takes before I sell it, I'm not looking for a precise entry point. Yes, the more precise your entry point is, the most likely you will minimize your purchase price. So if you day trade, you could use skills from day trading to help your swing trading. Entering it more in a more precise way if you have time during the day to spend on it, to minimize your purchasing price, and when you are selling it, it could help you maximize the price you are selling it as well. But because I have a job and I'm swing trading on the side, I just like to place my orders, knowing that I'm going to use time on my side. How much I'm paying that day is irrelevant if I'm buying it around the support line that I want to buy at. For instance, I purchased it back then. I was trying to wait to see the price start going up, make few higher lows before I purchase it. So I saw where I bought it was higher than that, bottom was higher than this low, and then I made my purchase. Now I just want to wait until it touch base with the support line I want to buy it at and purchase it. And if I wanted to apply that instance, I could have purchased it somewhere here or even somewhere here, well into 2024 as well. And you will see that even though they didn't touch base with the support line here, this low is lower than this one, so this is higher than this one. So either one, being a large cap, it wandered around that area before it took off. And but guess what? After I purchased it, it pulled back down to the support line that I was aiming for, and actually touched point with it and went below. So gave me opportunity to purchase it. And this low here is lower than those and this. So it lingered around this area from March to May, pretty much like few weeks. It was even lower here. I was negative in it around this area before it was ready to start going up. So therefore, how much I paid that day is irrelevant, since it deeper, it took a dip later for some weeks before it was ready. And knowing that I'm going to wait until I sell it after all-time highest price is reached. This was the previous all-time highest price, and it was reached in January, at the beginning of January, and it took close to a month or 3 weeks or so before I sold it. And I think it was a good sell so far, because it has now exceeded that area. Of course, it exceeded 2 days later, which is fine. I didn't expect to sell it at the highest price, but then it started pulling back. So I don't know if it was down or if it's going to rest on this. That is the support line that it was claiming, like it's supporting the upside wall of the mountain is claiming, and I don't know if it's resting there to start going up again. I'm not entirely sure, but I made a good profit here, and that tells me that the strategy that I'm using works with this stock. And I'm saying 200, it's not even 200 though. It's like we are talking about 195, not 95. So let's see here, 294 minus 195 is 99. It's almost $100 profit per share, depending on how much I pay for it, because those arrows won't tell me how much I pay for it, but the day that I purchased and sold. So about $99 or $100 per share, that is a good profit there. So I'm not trying to buy at the best deal or sell it at the best deal necessarily for either one of those days. I'm okay leaving some change on the table. I'm not trying to negotiate the best price on either side. I'm just comfortable for what I'm buying it at, and I found daily chart to work for me, since I'm not looking for a precise entry point, and I have a small window during the weekday when I work to place my orders. So therefore, I just prefer to use a daily chart. It works for me. So I will just, see where it at that day, because I did my analysis ahead of time, and that day I'll just log in to see if it's okay for me to place my order. I don't have a big gap, jump or drop. Even so, it's not that if it's higher, that's when I'm not going to buy, but if it's lower, again, it's large cap stocks, it's not much to change in a short period of time, days wise. So therefore, I just want to place my orders. So yeah, daily chart works for me, daily time frame, but I use maximum chart because again it allows me to see all-time highest price, and it's more so for chart analysis purposes, and I use maximum daily chart to have a bigger picture as well. I use both quite a bit, and I make my buying and selling decision on a daily chart. What about you? What chart time frame do you find best suited for your swing trading strategy when it comes to you buying a stock? Which chart time frame do you use? Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all of your comments. And we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Keros of Liberman Consulting, L.L.C, YouTube channel, and nasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not, and swing trading is just one way. We are looking forward to reach that goal, and we like to share our knowledge with you. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional trader. I just swing trade in my husband and I joint account, and what I'm learning, what is working for us, what is not working, I like to share my knowledge, my experience with you, so that you can, improve on tips you find useful and use in your own financial success journey. So will you please use our information at your own discretion and practice caution. For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step Using Uptrend line in the description of this video. And this video is brought to you by Liberman.com, where we sell tote bags and cloth napkins. If you are in the market looking for those household products, will you please check our store Liberman.com. Thank you so much for your support. Happy swing trading.